Hi, I'm Sylvia Worsham. Welcome to Focus Fridays and welcome to Relationship Week. We're getting very, very close to the holidays, and as such, I wanted to present a story of why connection will be the best Christmas gift you can give to your children this holiday season. The story that I'm about to tell you is a very personal story. It's a story of how my husband and I have struggled with our 14-year-old son. Our 14-year-old son was diagnosed with ADHD when he was in fourth grade. He is now in ninth grade. He's in high school and was put immediately on stimulant therapy. And for a while, he was very, very happy. He was very well adjusted. He did have some side effects to the medications, but overall, he was doing well. But 2 years in, he started to have major side effects. And by major side effects, I mean suicidal thoughts that were very, very scary to him. And it was something that was happening a lot with these medications. Well, we took him off the medication thinking we were doing the best thing for our boy. And we went to a holistic approach. He started taking vitamins and supplements to try to diminish that medication in the system. But he continued to struggle in school, and it really was taking a toll on him. And last year, when he was in 8th grade, we got a phone call from the school basically saying he had disrupted class and he was starting to kind of unravel right before our eyes. And a situation like that can be very frustrating, especially to a blended family like ours. And it starts to put a lot of stress in all of our relationships, and it really affected our connection with our boy. We started to correct him continuously. We started to, without the understanding of what was really going on, we took him to a psychiatrist. We relied on psychiatry to kind of guide us on what was happening. And what they said was that the stimulant had really provoked his anxiety and it had really exasperated it. So they put him on something for the anxiety and OCD that he eventually got diagnosed with. And lo and behold, it hasn't really helped out. And we continue to correct our boy, and we continue to try to ensure his success in school, because we got caught up in what society has taught us that is important for our children to succeed in school. And we forgot about the connection piece altogether. And just a couple of days ago, we got another phone call from the school, a very concerned teacher who really loves our son, who was very concerned with what he had been seeing the last 6 weeks. And it finally awakened both my husband and I to the reality of the situation. And we realized that we had not done all that we could do to understand the perspective that our son was coming from, to understand the overwhelm and the frustration he was feeling. And we stopped everything that we were doing and we went back to the table and we talked as parents with each other to try to figure out what was it that our son had been communicating to us these last couple of years. Even though our best efforts of trying to solve the problem had not fixed the problem, it had somewhat bandaged it, but it hadn't really fixed it. Really, the truth was, the solution here was to gain as much wisdom and knowledge on what was happening to our boy. And in doing so, I had gotten a book years ago, Parenting ADHD Children. It's written by a psychologist in New York who is very instrumental in guiding parents on ADHD issues and how to parent them. And it's not just a medication issue, it's a nutritional issue, it's a parenting issue. And as we started to read the first couple of chapters, we realized that we really had been doing all the wrong things. And in that moment, the one mistake that some of us can do is to blame or shame or guilt the other person. And I gotta tell you, that is a trap that you can fall into. And I would avoid it at all costs, because it will keep you stuck in the pattern of not being able to see logically and clearly what your next path is. And so the suggestion here is, and the solution is, to gain the wisdom and the knowledge and the understanding of what's really going on with your children, Truly, truly try to understand, learn as much as you can about the issues that are plaguing your children. Ask the right questions, ask them more questions. Don't just take the advice of people just to put a band-aid on the situation, and truly connect to your children this holiday season, because connection and love and family is of dire importance to our children and to their success as adults and as parents in this future. I'm Sylvia Worsham. Thank you so much for joining me on this segment of Focus Fridays on relationships. Tune in next week. We will be talking on mindset in preparation for 2020. As always, I am focused on your growth. Thank you so much for listening to this important segment on connection and why it's the best Christmas gift you can give to your children. Thank you.